What's up everyone? So Disney has just given us a ton of awesome news about new attractions coming to their parks. They've shown us some more footage of the new Monsters Inc. ride that they're going to be building at Hollywood Studios. Showed us some details about how they're going to be changing Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run away. They've also shown us some new details about the new Tony Stark ride coming to Disney's California Adventure. And showed us some new details about the Cars ride that's going to be coming to Magic Kingdom. And today we're going to be checking out all this awesome news to have just come out. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it and check out all this awesome stuff that's come out. Alright, so starting off, let's talk about the more minor news, where this one, it's not a completely new ride, they're just changing a ride a little bit, which of course is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. They're going to be introducing some new characters to this ride in 2026, and those new characters is of course the Mandalorian and Grogu, which is kind of interesting that they're going to be introducing these to the ride. I'm very curious to see what exactly they're going to be like changing about the simulation and everything, because so far there isn't really any details about what exactly they're going to be doing, but it will be interesting to see like if they're going to do a completely new simulation or if they're just going to add these characters to the ride. But overall, it is going to be cool to see these two added to that experience. And this thing is a little ways out. It's going to be happening on May 22nd of 2026. I don't know why they'd announce something like this so early. I guess maybe if people want to plan a trip out to Disney and get their final rides on the original Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. But anyways, these two characters are both really cool, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with this ride to add these two onto it. Alright, but moving on, now we get into the really cool news. Starting off with the first thing that they have announced, which is a new video showing us what it's going to look like for the station of the new Monsters Inc. roller coaster coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Of course, as most of you probably know, they're going to be replacing the Muppets land with the new Monsters Inc. land, and this is going to be the e-ticket attraction. And in this video here, it shows us some really cool details about just how crazy this ride is going to be just from the station alone. Now, first thing you'll notice is that, of course, the trains on here, the seats are able to rotate basically 360 degrees, it seems. Of course, as we can see in this video, when you board the ride, it turns the seats so it's facing towards, of course, where all the people stand to get on it. But then, of course, once it's ready to go, the ride also, instead of just sending you out of the station, actually lifts you up while you're in the station, then sends you out. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that means that they won't really need like a lift hill or anything to get this ride going, so that's cool. But also, when it sends you out of the station, it looks like it actually rotates the seats so that you'll be facing forward instead of sideways. And I think this might mean that while you're on the ride, they'll actually rotate you a bit to sort of show you different scenes. And overall, really cool to see what exactly they're going to be doing with this new roller coaster technology, which I don't think we've really ever seen before. But yeah, overall, it just looks crazy, this ride. I have never seen a roller coaster like this where the station, it lifts you out of it. I don't think we've really ever seen anything like that before. So yeah, overall, a really unique ride. And when this opens, I'm definitely going to have to go to Disney World because this looks insane. And moving on to the next news right here, we have some information about the new Cars ride that's going to be coming to Magic Kingdom sometime in the next few years. Of course, today we have gotten some details about what the new cars are potentially going to look like for this ride, but also we can see them sort of testing out how exactly they're going to lay out this ride. First of all, let's just talk about that video that has come out about the Imagineers sort of figure out how exactly they want to do this ride. So of course, in this video right here, you can see them going around on this little like car, I'm not sure what it's called, but basically this is pretty much what the ride is going to be. It's going to be like a racing one. Of course, they'll be racing around this track. We'll have all like the bumps and stuff, and it seems like this is sort of the thing that they want to do with it. And overall, it looks really fun. Like, just watch them go over this. It's cool, like, with all the hills, like, some of them are banked a bit, so you don't just go straight over it. You kind of, like, turn over it a bit. It's overall looks really cool, and yeah, I can't wait to see this. So, of course, we see that, which is basically what they want to do with the experience for this ride. But then also we have some details right here about what the new cars are going to be looking like for this attraction. Of course, right here we have some sketches of these three cars, and this is potentially what we're going to be seeing. Now, obviously, the thing with these cars right here is it doesn't look like these would be for people to actually sit in, just with them being smaller, not really having like an open top or anything. So these could just be cars that are maybe animatronics off on the side of the ride, or maybe these just early sketches and they're going to sort of transform these in so people can actually ride on these. But yeah, honestly, I love the Cars movies, and yeah, with it sort of being this new off-road racing thing, which I don't think we've really seen in the Cars movies, it's going to be interesting to see what exactly this ride is like when it comes to life at Magic Kingdom. But overall, I'm really excited for this. I do love the Cars ride that they already have at California Adventure where you're racing. That one's really fun. You get some nice airtime going over the hills, and it's really fast. So yeah, we'll be interested to see this one and see how they sort of take the idea from Disneyland and maybe even do it better here for Disney World. But yeah, overall, big fan of Cars, and it's awesome to see this new news, and I can't wait for them to build this new attraction. Alright, now moving on to the last bit of news we got here, which this is probably the one I'm most excited about because this looks insane. It's of course a new ride coming to Disney's California Adventure, which I think they're already starting to build it. They're starting to clear land and everything, but it's basically the new Marvel ride, which is going to be Stark Flight Lab. And this, of course, is going to be in the Marvel campus area. It's sort of going to be in that one spot where there isn't anything yet. And overall, it looks awesome. In this video right here, we can see them testing out the ride technology for this, which, wow, this is crazy. First of all, you can see the seats up here, and then they're on this big robotic arm that moves along this track. It looks like it has rotation capabilities and everything. But then also we can see how it's gonna attach to this robotic arm here. And then of course that robotic arm can lift this up and then do some crazy things with it. And I think this is basically a new technology. We have seen stuff before with the arm at like Universal. We've seen their traction with that, but the arm is always connected to the ride. This one we actually have it detached, so it can do some pretty interesting stuff, I assume. But yeah, we can see just how it can like pull that seat up and then rotate you in different ways. They're probably going to use screens, I assume, in some parts of this to kind of give you the illusion that maybe like you're flying or stuff like that. But yeah, overall, this technology, it just looks insane. Disney is doing some crazy stuff. And yeah, overall, I cannot wait to see what exactly the ride experience on this is going to be like. Because if it is a similar experience to some of the rides that use those robotic arms like Harry Potter at Universal, but they take it a step forward with some of the new technology they're designing, I think this definitely has the capability to be a good ride and could potentially become the best ride Disney's California Adventure. Who knows, but yeah, overall, I'm really excited about this news too. It sounds awesome. And anyways, everyone, with all that said, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Overall, it's crazy, all this news we've just got in the past 24 hours regarding 4 attractions. That's crazy. But yeah, overall, Disney, you're doing some good stuff, and I can't wait to see what else you end up doing here in the future. Anyways, tell me down below what your favorite new update about Disney is, and also which of these rides you're most excited to see. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my other channel, which I'll link down below. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.